Long ago, beyond emerald hills and mirror-like lakes, there stood a kingdom unlike any other. It was ruled by a just yet proud king, and at first glance, it seemed ordinary. Nobles danced at grand banquets, peasants worked the fields, each bound to their role. Yet something was different. There was no sickness, no hatred, no crime. People lived long lives and passed away quietly, as if falling asleep beneath a gentle sky. Peace was not earned here. It was given. Once every year, on the first day of summer, the entire kingdom gathered in the capital square. 4 royal guards carried out the greatest treasure ever created, the Golden Harp. From the waist up, it was shaped like a woman carved from pure gold. Below her, 7 shimmering strings stretched like starlight. When the first ray of sunlight touched it, the harp began to play. And with its music, every heart remembered kindness. Every soul felt love. Even the wind itself carried the melody to the farthest corners of the land. The harp was kept deep within the royal treasury. Only the king could enter, for the harp did not only sing, it spoke. For centuries, kings had followed its wisdom. That is why this kingdom never fell to war. The royal truth was simple. As long as the harp exists, so do we. One year, after the festival, the king's eldest son asked to see the harp. He asked no questions. He sought no wisdom. He only wanted to look at her again. For when the harp was brought to the square, something in his 16-year-old heart had awakened. Not joy, not peace, but longing. The prince returned again, and again. And one day the harp spoke. They did not speak of kingdoms or fate. They spoke of stars, forgotten gods, and worlds before time. For the first time in her existence, someone spoke to her not as a relic, but as a soul. And slowly, quietly, they fell in love. When the prince confessed his love, the king was horrified. "You cannot love an object," he said. "She is not human." The king forbade the prince from seeing the harp, and for the first time in the history of the kingdom, someone became truly unhappy. The festival came, the harp was brought to the square, but she did not play. No command could move her. No prayer could awaken her, until the king, desperate, allowed the prince to come. And the moment he appeared, the music returned, more beautiful than ever. The harp revealed the truth. She had been alone for centuries, loved for her power, never for herself. The prince had given her a soul. To save the kingdom, the king made a cruel decision. The prince would live, but he would never rule. Years passed. The younger son became king. The elder became known only as the one who plays the harp. They played together every summer, until the prince grew old. And one day, as the harp played her most beautiful song, his heart stopped. At the next festival, the harp tried to play, but her strings broke, one by one. With the final note, the magic vanished. The kingdom faded into history. The harp became silent gold. But legends say that beyond this world, their souls found each other again. True love cannot be commanded. Happiness cannot be imposed. And even magic must obey destiny. For life is precious because it ends, and love is real only when it is free.